Hey everybody, so today is a rest day, and this is a pretty light week. As I mentioned before, it's taper week, so very few workouts that are really scheduled, and those that are definitely on the lighter side. So today's rest day. Tomorrow I think is an easy day, which would be Friday, and I think Saturday's off, and then I'll have another easy, what would be the shakeout, the equivalent of a shakeout workout on Sunday, with the marathon effort being on Monday. So not a lot left in this training block. So I have about 10 weeks to go before I'm going to start training for the Chicago Marathon. And so I'm going to use that 10 weeks, not just for injury recovery, which a lot of that is protecting that hip the best that I can by not running and doing things that aren't going to stress it. We talked about that before. But I also see it as an opportunity to get a lot stronger. And that's one of the problems that I've had in the past. When I've tried to introduce strength training during an existing training block, it hasn't gone terrifically well. Sometimes I would just go too hard with the strength training and I'd be really, really sore, which made it difficult to do my regular scheduled workouts, and it kind of fell off a bit. So now I've got 10 weeks where all I really need to worry about is trying to get stronger and letting that hip heal. So I'm going to really take advantage of that. Oh, before I get into it too far, some of you guys are so kind, and some of you have asked when I had the Run Tall, Run Strong sweatshirt on the other day, the hoodie, and where you might be able to pick one up. Well, at the time, the answer was nowhere, because it was something that I was just trying out. I ordered kind of just a one-time deal for the channel, and that was basically for me to be able to wear it so people could find me at different events, especially in Boston. But since then, since you guys have asked, I went ahead and I opened up a pop-up shop. So, and the reason I did that, rather than trying to open up something through Etsy or Shopify, I guess, things like that. This was just way easier and way quicker, and I didn't have to really fuss with, adding in another party or bringing another person to the party, so to speak. So it's through Printify. So I have a little store there now, but the only design that's there is the one that I had on. So it's bare bones. So if you are interested in a hoodie, you pick it up in different colors with the Run Tall, Run Strong logo on the front of it. You're welcome to do that. And I just quickly put one up for a coffee mug. It's a 15-ounce coffee mug, which is my favorite size, and a t-shirt. So those are just the three items that are up there, and they all have just the single Run Tall, Run Strong logo on it. So if you're interested, I'll put a QR code up on the screen that you can just scan with your phone. It'll take you right there. Or if you're watching this on your cell phone or computer and you want to just open up the description, I'll put a link in the description below as well. They'll take it to it. So appreciate everybody's interest in it. Certainly don't feel obligated, but if you want to pick one up, I think they're pretty cool. Okay, so that aside, so what I'm working on today is, kind of gathering up some of the tools that I've used in the past that maybe have collected a little more dust than they should have, that I can use to help with that strengthening that I was just talking about. So one of the things that I broke out was my balance board. This was really inexpensive. You can see it comes from Amazon. It's Amazon Basics. There's no adjustment to it, so what it is what it is, so you can't make it any more difficult or easier. But I found it works really well. And I have a routine that I got actually from Bob and Brad. If you haven't seen them, they're a couple physical therapists that are on YouTube. They have millions of subscribers, and I've worked with them in the past on showcasing some of their products that I really enjoy, like their massage gun, stuff like that. So anyway, this routine is from Bob and Brad, and basically it's to help strengthen your ankles. And I have a tendency for tendonitis in my ankle, especially. So that I think that's going to be really helpful. And one of the aspects that you do on a balance board. And I have a series of 5 exercises that I do. It takes 5 minutes because each one is a minute, where you're basically balancing the board back and forth, and then side to side, and then around one way, and then around the other way, and then hold it steady. When I hold it steady, I feel like I get such a good workout, because it's like doing isometrics, right? Because you're on one leg, you're balancing, and I try to keep everything tight, right? So I think it's a really good one. I think it's a really good part of that routine. So anyway, I thought I'd just share that with you because it's something that they were advocating for as a good way to do some strength training. And then I also have a slant board that I got back out. Of course, it's adjustable. So I'm going to be doing some calf raises and things like that, and I'll be using the slant board for that. And I found it works really, really well. You don't need to put it on, this huge slant to get the impact or get the effect that I'm going for. So, I'm going to be enjoying using that. Of course, you guys saw the bands that I got out yesterday. I'm not going to do any band work today, but I will be doing more band work in the future for sure, especially banded dumbbell squats, things like that. And I'm going to put together a kind of a modified program for me. So I'm going to have 3 different sets that I'm going to be, let's see, is that really the way to say that? 3 different workout routines. I think that's better, right? So I have 3 separate workout routines, and I'll be doing a different one each day of the week, so to speak. So, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for example, would be a typical workout schedule where I can do some strength training. So I'll do workout routine 1 or A, for example, on Monday, workout routine B on Tuesday, workout routine C on Friday. I need to have some structure. So that's the way that I'm going to go about doing it. And I already have the basis for that was provided for me through Netic Health, but some of those things I can't do right now. So I'm going to modify it and add in some of my own things that I'm like this balance board and the slant board and things like that, and take out some of the things that I can't do, like my jump box, because I can't jump on a box right now. At least I was told not to be doing that kind of thing. So I'm going to listen to my doctor. So that's what's coming up. That's what's coming up on the channel, along with lots of other fun things. I am getting my drone around, right? So I have a DJI Mavic Pro drone. I've had it for a couple of years, but I haven't been able to use it for a long time. And the reason is I upgraded my cell phone. And when I upgraded my cell phone to the iPhone 15 Pro, it has a USB-C port. And so my drone, the controller on it, has the lightning port. And you can't just get a different cable. And I tried. So you hook up a different cable, and the iPhone 15 isn't compatible right now with the controller. So they need to do a fix on that. So I haven't been able to use it. But I did find a workaround. And hopefully I'll have everything I need to get it up and flying again here real soon. I'm going to use my iPad, which has the lightning port on it still, but it's big, it's like 11, 12 inches, something like that. So I had to get an adapter to the controller to put that on so I can control it. But I will have a bigger screen to see. It's not something I'll be able to carry with me easily like I've been able to do in the past. But so that's coming. I'll be able to get my drone up and running again. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out a different way to do that, maybe a smaller screen that I can use, because taking my entire iPad outside to do things is, it's not super convenient to do it that way. But I did find, like I said, a workaround. And what I didn't know is I didn't need to have cell service, and I don't need to have Wi-Fi, because it uses the GPS that's within the iPad. So I'm good. I should be good to be able to get that up and flying for you guys. So it just improves the quality of the videos. I'm always trying to improve the quality of videos. It makes it fun, I think, for you guys. Hopefully a little bit more entertaining to look at. And it definitely helps me to be a bit more creative in what I'm doing to bring you guys a little bit something different on different days. So it's not always the same stuff. And we got so much going on that's coming up and that I think is really exciting. So, the weather is starting to improve. Today it's really crummy outside. It's raining, so I can't really do much outside today anyway. So I'm going to, like I said, take advantage of the rest day to do some of these other things like set up, Printify, pop-up store, stuff like that. But when the weather does get nicer, I can get my mountain bike back out, and maybe I can get that drone and take it out to some of these trails or the rails to trails and some more interesting shots that I'll be able to share with you guys while I'm working out and doing my strength training and that kind of stuff. So fun times, good times that are to come. If you are running the Boston Marathon on Monday, I wish you the best of luck. And you guys should have some great weather. I looked ahead. You guys should have some really good weather. It might get warm as it progresses. But I think at the start of the race, it's about perfect for what I would want. What I typically like it right around, 49, 50 degrees. And I think that's what it's going to be for you guys. So I am super excited for everybody that's running it there. And I wish that I could be there with you, but I will be there with you in spirit for sure. All right, you guys. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.